In today's video, I want to show you two different bands which are done within the structure of a 5-stranded ribbon. The top band here and the bottom band both have the same number of dots that you need to draw up. So 7 dots in the top line, then 6 dots, then 7 dots, and then 8 dots in the bottom line. And you want to place them the way you can see that I've placed them here. Then you want to draw up your stops in the from the second line of dots, and that's from the line with 6 dots in, stops running out from all of those dots out of your band. And then you want to draw up your next set of dots, which is from the line with 7 dots in it, the second line, and you want to draw up your stop running out of the band, out and down, from the second dot, from the 4th dot, and from the 6th dot. You want to put your stops there. We'll go through the stops down here when we get to that band. The thing that's also slightly unusual about these two bands is that we normally start in front of our first dot and run diagonally up towards the right. But in this band, in order for this to work, we need to run down in front of the first stop, diagonally down towards the right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start here, and then we're coming back as we're hitting our stop. Here we're looping, then we're coming down, and then we can come up again. Here we're looping, coming down, hitting our stop, coming up, looping, coming down, going up, looping, going down, hitting our stop, coming up, looping, down, up, looping, down, up, and looping, and down, and finished. So this is a nice rhythm, and you can see here, if I had started here instead, then I would be missing some dots here. So this is why we're starting in this way, and if I'd started here, I would have just moved out of my band. So we're moving in this direction. The next band down here, we're going to do, we have our stops running on the line of 6 dots. They're going to run out from the first stop's going to run from the first dot of 6, then from the 3rd dot in the line of 6, and then from the 4th dot and from the 6th dot. That's where you're placing your stops. Then from the line of 7, you also want to place some stops. You want to place it from the 2nd dot out and down, and from the 3rd dot down and out, 5th dot down and out, and 6th dot down and out. So you're leaving dot number 1, dot number 4, and dot number 7. And then again, you want to move in this direction in order for this band to work. So we're starting here, coming down, meeting our stop, coming up, looping, coming down, and here it's still looking fairly similar to the one at the top, but here you can see here the loop appears at the bottom before coming back up. Then we're coming down, and again here loop at the top before we're coming down. Then we're going all the way up, coming down, looping at the bottom, coming up, going down, looping at the top, coming down and going up. So here you can see the loop is at the top, and then the loop is at the bottom, and the loop is at the top, and the loop is at the bottom, and the loop is at the top. So the two rhythms are quite different. In the top one, you have a more gentle and samey kind of rhythm. It's the same that happens. And that, of course, can be nice. Can also be a little bit sleep inducing. So with the bottom one here, you have to pay a bit more attention. And the rhythm is just a different one. So, what's important in these two bands is that you start up above the first bottom dot and then you're moving down diagonally. So remember that when you're wanting to do these two bands. The thing to remember as well is that you can think your form, you can count and measure and be really careful. And the more stringent you are with your line and kind of careful, the more you're sort of thinking and planning your form and your way through the form. What you want to do is you want to try and not overthink when you're drawing your form. You really want to feel the gesture and the quality of the line in your form as you're drawing, and that's your aim. So if you can be playful with your line, then you really can bring a lot of life to your forms. That's all I wanted to say to you this week. I'll be back next week with a new form drawing exercise for you.